Looming larger than life, it's a Fright Night scare on an unprecedented scale, sure to inspire more than worry in horrified hearts this Hallows Eve. The 15-foot giant-sized animated LED Worry Crow. Only at the Home Depot.
Oh, Chucky, look at us. Don't you see? We belong dead.
Even a pint-sized possession needs a partner in crime. Enter Chucky's blushing bride, Tiffany Valentine. At 3.5 feet tall, Tiffany is a tiny terror, dressed in her bridal best with a long white gown and black leather jacket, with even blacker lipstick. She's the knee-high horror's better half, ready to wreak havoc until death do they part. Trigger her motion sensor and she fills with life. Her eyes look from side to side and blink as she swings her blade. Her jaw moves as she begins to speak, echoing her tattoo and pledging her undying devotion.
I love you, Chucky.
Who says romance is dead?
Were you born with that knife super glued onto your hand or what?
The 3.5-foot animated Tiffany Valentine doll. Only at the Home Depot.
Step into the shadows and enter my realm of the dead. May your night be filled with spooktacular thrills and chills.
You heard him. Come forth and enter if you dare to meet our newest full-sized fright. Introducing Ultra Skelly. Rising 6.5 feet above the grave's edge, this rotten reanimation casts a long shadow even in the dark of night. But when it comes to this spine-tingling skeleton's imposing appearance, there is much more than meets the eye. Bluetooth-enabled, Ultra Skelly lets you control the movement of its head, torso, and arm, as well as the lights in its chest and mouth. Select from 18 eerie eye options and 5 petrifying preloaded phrases.
Tonight, bones clatter and spirits chatter. Join the celebration of ghouls and creepy creatures alike to the spookiest season of them all!
Or, should his menacing methods not be to your taste, create your own. Fully customize the Fright Night experience, surprising trick-or-treaters one by one, by speaking through Ultra Skelly, live via the app.
You, over there, off my lawn, now. It's a beautiful night for Halloween.
Or record up to 30 of your own phrases with sound-changing voice effects, and set his posable fingers accordingly for extra effect. Searching for a serious scare to do your Fright Night bidding? Look no further. This skeletal servant is happy to lend a hand, or two, no necromancy required. The 6.5-foot animated Ultra Skelly.
Available exclusively at the Home Depot.
All those years stuffing your face with ham, roast pork and bacon. Now it's my turn to carve a slice off you.
They say you are what you eat. Well, take a bite from this meatmonger's bloody buffet, and he'll have you squealing like a pig. Standing well over 6 feet tall, the 6.5-foot animated LED butcher brings an imposing presence to any monster mash. Beneath a long, wrinkled snout, too terrifying to stretch upward, framing his open, grinning mouth. A long, sutured scar runs the length of his human-sized head. Dressed in a soiled hat and apron, and holding a massive cleaver, this one-man chop shop is ready to cut more than just a rug.
People call me an artist. They line up for a taste of my work. But they never leave once I start carving. No rush, no fuss, just me, my cleaver, and a job well done.
Trigger the motion sensor, and this big pig's eyes glow bright red. His head begins to move as he brandishes his blade with evil intent. Eat up while you can. The next course might be you. The 6.5-foot animated LED butcher. Only at the Home Depot.
Ah, there's things down there. Things with eyes that never close. They watch, waiting for their chance. I felt them, lurking just under the water. One day, they'll come for me. But they'll learn. I don't go down easy.
Our landlubbing timbers may shiver at the thought of what evil lies in the deep. But even creatures of the deepest, darkest ocean can't scare the 6.5-foot animated LED fisherman. Dressed in the tattered old rags of a lifetime at sea, this salty dog has seen it all, and he's ready for whatever wicked thing may come his way. Trigger his motion sensor, and his eyes come alive, glowing red against the dark water's sheen. He springs forward with his well-worn rod and reel, and his not-so-fresh fish still wriggling on the line as he tells you tall tales of demons in the deep.
There's tales of a devil fish, one that drags men down to the darkest depths. Black as midnight, with jaws like an iron trap. They say once it grabs ya, there's no escape. But me? I've stared into those inky black eyes. I'll be waiting.
Set your hook if you dare. There's no telling what terrors await on the other end. The 6.5-foot animated LED fisherman. Only at the Home Depot. Move aside, mortal. Dead man rolling. The 5-foot animated LED hearse ferries the freshly departed to their final resting place, flanked by 4 flickering lanterns outlined in golden trim and deftly detail. This self-drawn carriage rocks and rambles its way from graveyard to graveyard, carrying the dearly departed to their final resting place while a bright LED light radiates from within. A dashing undead coachman dressed in a matte black top hat and matching cape guides this woeful wagon. His eyes burn in deep-set sockets as he pushes onward into night, disappearing into the darkness.
Let's head for the cemetery.
It would be wise to steer clear of this horrible harbinger, for none but death himself follow in its wake. The 5-foot animated LED hearse. Only at the Home Depot.
What has 8 legs, 8 eyes, and a hunger that cannot be satisfied? Riddles abound down the twisted paths that swerve and snake in the forest's dark. And the 9.5-foot giant-sized LED arachnophobia spider is one of the wood's most malevolent mysteries. This astonishing arachnid has staked its impressive claim. catching and consuming everything that crosses its path. Its 8 long, jointed legs stretch eagerly outward, realistic black fur dancing in the crisp night air. Against the blackness, its body glows and pulsates, producing mesmerizing colors to lure unsuspecting prey into a sticky embrace. What should await them but 2 enormous pincers, poised to promptly pierce? Trigger its motion sensor, and this beastly bug comes alive, hissing, clicking, and clawing for its next meal. My, how the hunters have become the hunted. What a wicked web we weave. The 9.5-foot giant-sized LED arachnophobia spider. Only at the Home Depot.
Here, kitty, kitty. My, what big eyes you have. All the better to hunt with, I suppose. Poised to pounce. All must beware the 5-foot-long LED Skelly's cat. The not-so-friendly feline companion to the famous towering terror, 12-foot Skelly. This horrifying house cat has 2 humongous fangs ready to sink into the skin of any sad soul who may approach. Its bare bones glisten with realistic texture and detail, while its giant gazing eyes glow orange in the darkness. No saucer of milk could sate this terrifying tom, for its eyes are fixed firmly on you. How about a game of cat and mouse? Winner take all. The 5-foot-long LED Skelly's cat, only at the Home Depot.
Worthy of joining my flock.
A coven is a-brewing, and her crows won't stop at a pinch or a peck of the secret ingredient. You, the 7.5-foot nightshade witch. Only at the Home Depot. What calls in the sky dark? Do not look up unless you're prepared to meet the glowing gaze of the 15-foot, giant-sized animated LED galley crow. This colossal creature stands more than 1.5 stories tall, covered from beak to base in striking detail. This ghastly beast is draped in a tattered jacket with gauzy trimming. The giant-sized galley crow creates quite the imposing impression. Its long arms stretched more than 12 feet wide. Motion activated, its hollow, rotting head flickers brightly with LED light, illuminating its evil eyes and menacing mouth. Its bare, bony chest smolders with flame, a glowing, pulsing portent. There is no call to summon this beastly, bone-chilling bird. Only death's rattle and the scent of sickness can pluck it from its perch before it picks you clean. The 15-foot giant-sized animated LED galley crow. Only at the Home Depot.
Many a deadly danger makes it home in these woods. Proceed too boldly, and you may find yourself in a very hot spot indeed. The 8-foot giant-sized color-changing wyvern protects its lair at all costs, guarding its gold with fiery fervor from any trick-or-treater who dares approach. Reared and ready, it stretches 2 broad spiked wings covered in veiny, vivid detail upwards into an endless black sky. Its green and brown skin is rough with crags and crevices. Horns serpentine, sprouting from the ridges and crown of its head, and razor-sharp talons tear out from its fearsome feet. Trigger its motion sensor, and bright LED light oozes from beneath its armored scales. Its piercing eyes, ferocious mouth, and powerful neck and chest all glow bright as its huge, horrific head moves and fierce jaw opens wide, threatening all that come near. Its throat fills with fire as it prepares to scorch the earth, breathing a blazing inferno over anyone and anything that stands before it. Just the way it likes it. Extra crispy. The 8-foot giant-sized color-changing wyvern. Only the